Good morning students, myself Shilpa Sharma, and today in a series of switching theory and logic design, I will tell you about the complements in digital system. In digital system, complements used are ones, twos, nines, tens. So they are broadly classified into two categories, means radix complement and diminished radix complement. In radix complement, we define like tens complement, twos complement, like this. There is a reason why we use complement, why it took a place in digital systems. In digital system, if we wanted to add two numbers, then we can add easily. But what happens if we wanted to subtract? We need to make another kind of circuitry or hardware to subtract. But complement is what? Like we can convert using complement positive number into negative number and negative number into positive number. So if we wanted to subtract, we can convert the subtrahend with its complement into negative number, then we can add that circuit. So the same adder can be used as a subtractor. Just we need to convert input signal, that means whichever needs to be subtracted, it's converted into using complement number into negative number. Then it will get added, then the answer will be your difference. So this is the reason why we use complement. Broadly, complements are classified into two categories, as I have told you. Diminished radix complement, that means r minus 1s, and radix complement, that means r's complement. In diminished radix complement, like nines complement, ones complement. Why I am saying ones complement? Because in binary 0 and 1s, two kinds, means two numbers are there. So if we define two kinds of complements can be there, means ones complement and twos complement. Twos complement will be your radix complement and ones complement will be your diminished radix complement. Similarly, if we wanted to complement the number in binary, then or in decimal, then how we will define complements? Nines complement and tens complement. So simply we will define using formula. R's complement are defined using r raised to power n minus n. Here small n is the number, means how many numbers or how many digits we are using for complement, means 1, 2, 3, 4, and capital N is representing the number itself, means main number. So r raised to power small n minus capital N. If you wanted to find diminished radix complement, then minus 1 needs to be subtracted, added actually, means minus 1 r raised to power n minus 1 minus capital N, means number itself. So as I have told you, main features for this complements are, if you wanted to subtract some number, so simply by adding the complement of the subtrahend, we can obtain the subtraction of that number. Suppose we are taking an example, if the number is, means result is negative, then what will we do? We will only take complement of that number. So these are the main features of complement. Now we will talk about ones complement. Using ones complement, how can we find the ones complement? To find the ones complement of a binary number, we just need to change 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. This is the way we can convert any number into its ones complement number. Okay? This is the first step. Now, let's take an example. If we wanted to convert or if we wanted to add two numbers, means 1100, here I have taken this example, 1100 and 0001, two numbers are here. So, I took these two examples, means these two numbers need to be added. So, we will represent this one. Now, we will add these two numbers. See here, 1100 and 0001, two numbers are added. First, we add these two numbers. So, after addition, if we see, then what will be the result? 01101. Here, see, LSB are 0 and 1. Though after addition, what will be the answer? 1. Next bit, 0 plus 0. Answer 0. Next bit, 1 plus 0. Answer will 1. Then 1 plus 0. Answer will be 1. Now, there is no carry generated. Okay. So, we leave the carry. But suppose if carry generates, then we simply need to add that carry to LSB of the answer. See, this 00 needs to be added to the LSB. So, this 0 will be added down now. This is your final answer, 110. Now, 12 plus 1 equals 13. This is the equivalent of 13. This is the way how we add the number using ones complement. Is it clear to you all? Now, what will happen if we wanted to subtract these two numbers using ones complement? Then, first number will be written as it is. Suppose we wanted to subtract 1 from 12. Then equivalent of 12 is C. Equivalent of 12 is 1100. We wanted to subtract 1 from 12. Then 1, equivalent of 1 is 0001. Now, I have written like this. Now, we need to change the sign of this subtrahend. Means 1 needs to convert into minus 1. So, we need to take the complement of 1. So, to take the complement, we just need to convert, means just need to replace 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. So, see, 00001 is written as now 11110. See here. So, after taking the complement, we will add this subtrahend with the upper number. Okay. Now, after addition, what will happen? See, here carry is generated. So, in a similar way, like we were doing in the addition, we were adding the carry. So, we again, if carry generates, then we will add that carry into the LSB of the answer. See, 1 is generated here. So, we will add this one with the LSB of the answer. Now, this after adding it, what is the answer? 1011, which is actually equivalent of 11. And 12 minus 1 is equals to 11 itself. So, this is the way we can add using ones complement easily. So, without changing the hardware, we just need to add a box of complement to subtract any number before the adder only. So, this is the reason why we prefer taking the complement of the number. Now, if we wanted to take 2's complement, how will we take 2's complement? Using 2's complement, we first take 1's complement, then after taking 1's complement, we add one number into the LSB. I am repeating again. To take the 2's complement, what will we do? We take ones complement of any number, means any binary number, then we will add 1 into the LSB. So, to convert a number, let's suppose, see, first we add, then we will take the 2's complement. If we wanted to add 2 number into 2's complement, then what is the answer? 12. Suppose 12 is written as 1100 in 2's complement, that is equivalent of minus 12 actually. If we are writing 1100, which is equivalent of 12, but we are saying that 1100 is in 2's complement, that means it is equivalent of minus 12. Similar way, if we wanted to add minus 1, means minus 12 plus minus 1, that means 0001 will be your 2's complement number. Okay, so if we wanted to add, what will we do? We just simply write these 2 numbers. Now we will add these 2 numbers. See here, 1100 plus 0001. In a similar way, we were adding in 1's complement, we will add here. Means 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0 again 1, and 1 plus 1 will be again 0 with a carry of 1. So, if we add using the same concept, using the same rule, then keep in mind that if carry is generated, then discard that carry. Recall that we will add the carry in 1's complement, we will add the carry in 9's complement, but in 2's complement and 10's complement, if carry generates, then discard that carry in the addition as well as in subtraction both. So, if we ignore this, the answer will be final answer. So, here you can see 1100 plus 0001 is your 1101, that means 13. So, this is your final answer. So, using 2's complement, addition is easy. Suppose we wanted to add the number, subtract the number using 2's complement, that means 12 minus 1. So, 12 is simply written as it is, see, 1100. Now, this 12 is, from this, 1 is subtracted. So, to subtract, we need to take the 2's complement of this one. So, to take these 2 complement, 2's complement of 1, what will we do? 0001 is the equivalent of 1. You know that? Now, to take its 2's complement, what will we write? We will write 11110. Now, to take 2's complement, we need to add 1 in LSB, single 1. So, all ones will become. Now, we will add these 2 numbers, means minuend plus subtract. Now, carry generated. If carry is generated, then ignore that carry, as we were ignoring in the addition. So, this is the way we can obtain the answer. See, 1011 is your answer. Let's suppose if bigger number is subtracted from the smaller number, then answer comes into negative. How will we obtain that number? Means in minus. We need to again take a complement of the final answer, and minus sign is needs to be put against the answer. That will be your final. In a similar way, we can define 9's complement and 10's complement. To find the 9's complement, we need to subtract each number from 9. Means, 9's and 10's complement needs to obtain for decimal number. Suppose we wanted to take the complement of 7, 9's complement of 7. Then what will be the answer? 9 minus 7. That means 2. That means number 7, the complement of number 7 is 2 in 9's complement. Clear? What about the 10's complement? Plus 1 is added. That means 3 will be your final answer in tens complement. Mean ninth complement and tens complement of a number 7 is 2 and 3 respectively. So this is the way we can find the ninth and tens complement. Again, for addition and subtraction, rules are same. We need to follow those same rules which we were following in the last PPTs. Same rules will be applicable to find the addition as well as subtraction in ninth complement. So this is all about the complements. Using these concepts, you can obtain any numbers complement. For today, thank you.